for the defense.
And I thought we had seen the last of Patrick Patterson, but he comes back in to replace A.J. Stewart. Harmon with a kick out to Weary, and now back to Harmon, and Patterson gets the rebound. He now has 15 points to go along with 9 rebounds. Miller still can't get that jumper to go.
And it was an open look, but that, for some reason, I just kind of feel like he needs to maybe attack the basket more or be patient, pass it up, and get it back so he can go later on.
Harrelson pulls down the Weary miss. And a nice look by Galloway, who found Liggins in the open court. And Harrelson with good position to draw the foul on a rebound.
Talked about Patrick Patterson making a double-double again tonight. I didn't even know they kept that stat, but he's now moving up in that all-time school double-double list.
There you go. That and more interesting information as we close this one out here in Lexington. Central Michigan trailing Kentucky 72-44 here in the closing minutes at Rupp Arena. And today's Bridgestone Firestone S&S Tire Wildcat player of the game is Michael Porter. 4 of 8 from the field, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Kyle, you said it earlier, perhaps his best all-around game this year.
Made the open shots when he had them, even though that's really not what this Kentucky needs from him. It's more the floor game, if you will, passing, getting his teammates involved in the offense, setting the defense, and then finishing when he does have those open shots. Real good all-around game.
Bridgestone, Firestone, and S&S Tire and Auto Service Centers. Hometown service you've trusted for over 30 years. There you see the Central Michigan bench as they now try to regroup and get set for the max portion of their schedule, the Mid-America Conference. And Kentucky getting ready for its in-state rival on Sunday. And in conference play. And Kyle, how do you believe things set up for the Cats as they head into that portion of the schedule?
Well, I think it's going to be an interesting game Sunday. I think we're going to be able to learn a lot about this Kentucky team to see how much improvement they've made, because at times, as everyone knows, Louisville likes to pressure the ball, extend the defense, and that's what early in the season Kentucky had problems with. If they've shown they can handle that, then it should be a real good Sunday. If they can't, then there'll need to be a lot more work to do. But conference play, everyone says the SEC is kind of down this year. Tennessee maybe not as good as everyone expected. LSU, I think, is kind of a dark horse coming in. They're playing very well. Their coach does an excellent job. Trent Johnson coming from Stanford. And so I think it's going to be interesting the rest of the year. It should be fun.
Jared Carter checks in for Patrick Patterson, who leads with 15 points and 9 boards, one shy of that double-double. Number 12, Mark Krebs, the junior from Newport, into the game as well, as Liggins chases down his own miss and sticks it back in.
Taking a look over at the Kentucky bench, Darius Miller really upset over there. Coach is trying to talk to him a little bit, just calm him down. You know, freshmen, sometimes when you're struggling, it's tough to keep your confidence up. And you can recall back those high school days, but it's a different level.
And you know, Kyle, there are many, many players in the history of this program. As you see Miller there on the right, and you see Galloway score at the other end. There have been many, many players in this program that have gone through struggles like that and have turned it around and gone on to have great careers here.
Yeah, at some point or another, everyone goes through a little bit of a struggling period, and you know, normally it is a freshman, but it's the way you handle it and come back from it.
And that shot won't go by Bitzer, but Hardiman is there with a putback. Krebs double team, and a nice feed from Harrelson, who gets it back and can't get it to go. Good pass back, though, from Kevin Galloway.
I think Harrelson just surprised how open he really was.
And after the missed shot, he hustles back down court, creates the turnover, and is rewarded with the lay-in.
It's amazing, Dave, how many times, if you're a big man, just run the floor, you'll get some wide open looks. I've said that time and time again, but every time it happens, it just amazes me. Simple play, just an effort play, running the floor.
Hardiman can't get that one to go. And Galloway with a board.
The foul is on Hardiman. That's his fifth and the team's final.
Full amount of time to make the substitution. And checking into the Kentucky lineup. Number 14, Buddy Hassel. Freshman from St. Charles, Missouri, number 14.
And for Kentucky, number 14.
Again, if you keep going down that bench, you'll see Coach Brooks talking to Darius Miller there. But you feel bad for the young man. He had so much success in high school. And, you know, as a player, a lot of times you think it's going to be just as easy when you go to the next level. But the competition picks up. The game's a little bit faster. There's always that adjustment period.
And that is by no means a reflection of his effort or his attitude. Both have been excellent. It's just the fact that it hasn't come together for Darius just yet. And Harrelson is credited with a tip in off the missed free throw. Allen can't get it to go. And he'll go to the line as Galloway is whistled for the foul.
The foul is on Galloway.
I didn't like the effort by Galloway, though. Hasn't played a lot of minutes the last 2 games, but does have a few opportunities here. So he's going out there playing hard, has made some nice passes, working defensively, just a little late recovering on the spin move.
And speaking of effort, Kyle, this is our final broadcast on the Big Blue Sports Network this year for men's basketball. Plenty coming your way for women's basketball. Dick Gabriel will be along with baseball action in the spring. But our folks, as hardworking as there is in the business, true professionals in every sense of the word. Mike Canarak, Tom Bickle, heading up that crew. Paul Smith is there on graphics, taking time away from his twins. Tim Mays with the drive up each and every game from beautiful downtown London or Williamsburg, wherever he is. Our technical director. Joe Hawkins splitting his time between the replays and making sure we stay on the air out at WKYT, our flagship station. And all season long, help being provided here at the table. Kevin Kidd with the numbers, Janie Johnston keeping us straight, and Derek Varney coordinating the timeouts across the way. A big thanks and a job well done to all of you. As Stevenson. Why do I always call Dwight Perry and think of Perry Stevenson? Dwight Perry gets the 3. And Hardiman floats in the lane and gets it to go. And most importantly, my thanks to Rob Bromley, one of the best in the business, and to you, Captain. Great to work with you again. Hopefully you don't become a full-time tennis pro and we can do more of this in the future.
Well, I appreciate it, Dave. I've enjoyed it and look forward to seeing you on the SEC broadcast. Could you help a buddy out, get a little work there, Dave?
I'm kind of looking for the same deal right now. So. And if you're serious about improving your tennis game, you can reach Kyle at Jared Carter gets it to go. And I agree with what you're saying, Kyle, about the league. Tennessee has had some struggles early on. LSU, under a new head coach, has surprised. Other than that, I think it's wide open.
Yeah, Mississippi was going to be good, I think, but because of injuries, they lost 3 starters. It's going to be real tough.
And Bitzer can't get it to go. And the putback won't fall either. Billy Gillespie looking ahead to the locker room, but there's still 3.9 to go.
Nice thing about the schedule, too, now you have 5-6 days of practice to get ready for the next game.
And I think that's a really nice thing to do. Allen drives the lane and banks in the dunk. And that'll do it. 84-52 is our final. The Cats extend their record to 11-3 overall, 8-2 at home. Central Michigan falls to 3-9 overall. Jody Meeks with 23 points, Patrick Patterson 15, Josh Harrelson with a dozen, Michael Porter with a dozen as well, as the Cats now get set to take on the Louisville Cards Sunday at Freedom Hall. On behalf of our entire Big Blue Sports Network team, including my partners Rob Bromley and Kyle Macy, I'm Dave Baker. Thanks for being with us. The Cats knock off Central Michigan 84-52. So long, everybody.
University of Kentucky Wildcat Basketball was brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. By your local Dodge dealer. You can take life as it comes, or you can grab life. By the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety. Drive smart, Kentucky. And by Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life, seek shelter today.